Hello, you beautiful people out there. What is going on? This is your friend Brady coming at you fast with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay. And today, the day that I am recording this, is the last day of the beta for PlayStation 4. I did get an extension from Sunday to Monday night, and I'm pretty happy about it. I might actually be able to get to level 49 before the end of the beta and actually show off the mothership gameplay a little bit. But that's hopefully. But I did end up doing everything I wanted to do in the beta, including getting a nuclear medal and getting a 100+ gameplay, which you guys are seeing right here. Now, this isn't the full gameplay. The full gameplay was over 20 minutes long, so I decided just to do the last part of it. This is Safeguard. This is the new game mode that was introduced in Black Ops 3, was never in the Call of Duty franchise before. And I'm going to tell you guys how to get 100+ gameplays in this game mode. Now, this is my one and only 100+ gameplay, but I've had a lot of other gameplays when I went 96, 94, 88, and stuff like that. It's just that the game ended too early before I could actually get my kill streaks and get my, 100+ gameplay. So I'm going to tell you guys the classes that you can use, the kind of mentality, the strategy you want to use, and the score streak setup and all that kind of good stuff. So, first things first, you want to play Safeguard. The reason why Safeguard is such a good game mode to get 100+ kills in is because it's the longest lasting game mode right now. As well as Demolition. Demolition used to be the OG game mode where people will get 100, 200, even 300+ kills, depending on how many score streaks and kill streaks they could rack up. But this is the new game mode where you can actually spawn trap well if you know how to do it well enough. So I'm going to tell you guys how to do that. So first, you want to make sure that the game lasts as long as possible. That means you win a round, they win a round, and then it goes into overtime, both sides, which is what this was. As you can see in the bottom left, it says round 4 out of 2, which means this was the second overtime. The very first overtime lasted the entire 5 minutes, because every round, every half, every side on this game mode is 5 minutes long, including the overtime. So that's a total of 20 minutes of pure game. And it's really, really easy to get a lot of kills in 20 minutes of Call of Duty, let alone 10. So it's pretty easy to get it in this kind of game mode. But to make sure that happens, you have to make sure that it goes into double overtime like it did here, and that's going to be the easiest way to do it to maximize your kills. Now, how should you play it? Well, there's a couple ways to play it. Now, obviously, if you don't have a full party, they're not going to cooperate with you. They're not going to do what you say. I have yet to play with an entirely full party in Safeguard. I was always playing on my own and just hoping that my teammates would be smart enough, bright enough, not to try and play the objective too hard so I can kill whore. And that was what happened here in this situation, where I'm pretty sure a lot of people were just trying to kill whore to their best ability, and they didn't really care about finishing the game quick, because I had like minute-long games. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to get yourself in a position where you can spawn trap it easily. That means stay away from the robot. If you are escorting the robot, stay the hell away from it. If you're defending, then go to it, because that's where a lot of people are going to be. If you are escorting it, stay the hell away from it. Go to the opposite side. As you see here, I always try to keep my distance from it. I always try to separate myself from the pack, either going on the flank or taking angles where I can catch people by surprise and catch them off spawn. I even found myself at times where I was in their spawn and they were spawning next to me, and I was just running them in a loop and they couldn't catch up to me, and I was just killing them before they could ever find me, before their teammates could ever find me. That's actually what I did to get my I always say skill streaks. To get my score streaks, the Wraith, the Hater, and the Raps, which I think is the best combo of score streaks right now that I have used. I haven't used the Mothership yet, like I said before the gameplay. Maybe the Raps might be taken over by the Mothership, but the thing that I like about all these score streaks is that you are always in motion while these score streaks are active. You don't have to control anything. You don't have to pilot anything. They're getting kills on their own. They're helping you get kills on your own while you have boots on the ground, which is why I like score streaks like that, because you can maximize your kills that way. Because I could get a lot of kills on my own as well. I don't need a score streak to do it for me. And the Wraith is unbelievably amazing. So I would recommend these 3 score streaks, these pretty high score streaks. Some people might use a UAV instead of a Wraith, but the Wraith just gets so many kills, it's unreal. So I definitely recommend using the Wraith at some point. It's just such a good score streak. Yeah, it can be shot down pretty quickly, but it's just a good score streak. So, besides that, what you have to do is, like I said, you have to stay away from the robot. You have to play the outskirts. You have to look inwards and kind of pick people off that are actually playing the objective, because they're too focused on the objective, and it's going to make for easy kills. If you're on offense, another thing that I recommend doing, if you guys were the full party, push the robot up to almost the capture point and just let it sit there, because if you do, the people are going to start spawning out, and they're going to be spawning in more favorable positions where you are able to spawn trap them. But usually, my choice, my pick, is to win your defensive rounds and lose your offensive rounds. That's usually how it should work, and that way you can make sure that it goes 1-1 and then into double OT. And in OT, just don't play objectively at all. So there you guys have it. I got 112 kills in this game. I did get those score streaks earlier. I got 2 sets of score streaks, if that helps you guys out at all. I just didn't get any in this last round because I didn't even care anymore. I already got my 100 bombs, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to play around and have fun. And the gun is just whatever gun you feel comfortable with. I was using the ARC-7 because I was ranking it up, but I could have used the M8 or the VMP or whatever. But there you guys have it. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, make sure you all have a wonderful day.